just like it to be known that I practically packed up half of my classroom and took it home with me in order to make this video. But today I'm going to be talking to you guys all about how I organize all the math materials in my classroom. So if you guys watched my classroom tour video, I did show you guys a glimpse into my cabinets and how I store some of my materials, and I use a lot of the Sterlite clip bins because they come in all different shapes and sizes, and I'll put the links to them down in the description. But I really like them because they do latch on the side and it makes it feel a lot more secure. That way if the box gets dropped, it's not going to pop open and my math stuff goes everywhere. So a lot of my larger math manipulatives go in this medium size bin, and I do have it labeled on the front. These are my black and washi labels, and they are editable and come in 10 different colors. I'll put the link to them down in the description. But some of my larger things like my Unifix cubes, also my clocks and my pattern blocks all get stored in these larger bins. And then I do have some of the smaller ones. There we go, to store some of my smaller things. So all my coins, some of my counters, they all go in these smaller bins. And again, I have them labeled so it's nice and easy to find what I need. Now my base 10 blocks do get stored in a different kind of container. This is a container from Dollar Tree, and I really like how it has the 3 separate sections. It makes it really easy to store my base 10 blocks. So my hundreds all go in the middle, and then I have my rods or my tens at one side, and then I have my ones on the other side. So I have about 10 of these pre-made in my classroom, and they're stacked up in one of the cubbies so my students can just go over and grab one when they need it. So something new that I started doing this year was creating math toolkits for each one of my students to house some of the smaller manipulatives that we use every single day. So I did find these organizer cases from Dollar Tree, and I really like that they snap shut. And that way my students aren't dropping them and having everything bust open. So I decided to label them with these rectangular adhesive pockets from Target, and I decided to label them with student numbers. That way I wouldn't have to relabel them every year. So these will be down in the description for you if you want them. They are designed to fit those rectangular adhesive pockets. But I really like this organizer case because there's all the different compartments and it's really easy to keep the materials organized. So I just put in some pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, some counters and some foam counters, and I do have a set of dice for each student. That way it's there and ready when they need them, and they're not getting up around the room to get all their different materials. So my students use decks of cards all the time in math to play different games. So I do like these snack containers from Dollar Tree to help store the cards. One deck of cards fits perfectly inside of here. Most of the time you can find these 2 for $1. Sometimes you can find them even 3 for $1 at Dollar Tree. So I highly recommend you get these. So something else my students use a lot are dice, and I did find these little snack containers from the Dollar Tree. They were 10 for $1, and they had both circle ones and square ones. But it perfectly holds a pair of dice in here, and what I really like about this is the students don't even have to take out the dice to roll them. They can just shake the container, and that way I don't have dice going all over the floor. My students also use a lot of task cards in math, and the best thing I found to hold those are these Iris photo cases. This is a 4x6 size. I'll put the link to it down in the description, but it perfectly holds a set of task cards, and it helps me keep them organized. These are just one set of task cards that are in my TPT store. They are QR codes so you can scan them, and if you want those, I'll put the link to them down in the description for you. So in case you can't already tell, I like to store pretty much everything in a plastic container. So these are just a couple of the other ways that I do it. So these are a larger, I think they're made for like sandwiches, but these are at Dollar Tree. These are just small Jenga blocks that I've wrote like addition facts on. I also really like to use old Crystal-Lite containers to help store math games. So all I did was peel the label off. Now you could definitely create your own label and put it on the outside, but I personally have not had the time to do that, so it's just blank. But these are really good for holding games that have popsicle sticks or anything that's kind of like skinny and tall. But I really like this because the students don't even have to take the sticks out. They can just reach their hand in and take them out as they need them. So I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to like it and comment and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And I do have links to my Facebook page and my Instagram and my blog and my TPT store all in the description, so make sure you check those out as well. In case you didn't see my previous video, I do have a giveaway going on. It's for a $25 MasterCard gift card, and at the end of this video I will have a link to the previous video so you can get all the directions on that. But it's super simple, and you have until midnight on September the 17th to enter. So make sure at the end of this video, go to the previous video so you can check that out.